Mpumi and Liema mocks Jared like, hey, they are finished Jared. I don't know where Jared and S are right now, but I just hope the room they are in has a TV so they can watch what's really going on in the house and what people are saying about them. What? Ah, Jared, you lost. Seriously. The two ladies are cool and they are even talking about you guys. Hey, this is too much. This is too much. They said he wanted to play the game, but the game played him like Mpumi is a silent operator. Guys, this girl is a silent. In fact, I'm going to allow you guys to watch this clip before I continue.
I was like, nah, I'm cool with this. I'm good.
Good.
But yeah, mine has one problem. Mine has a lot of problems. What do you mean? It's not one.
Hey, guys, you will know that thing they said. Beware of the woman who is quick to forgive. Like, she doesn't really make too much drama, but what she wants to do is really in. Someone like Liema will act, everybody will see her, she will react and all that. Everybody will see the way that she's angry, but she may not have the heart to hurt that person. But you guys, hey, I know Jared will be so shocked when he saw that Mpumi also nominated him. In fact, I felt he was going to throw his dagger at Mpumi. So you guys, Liema has been sleeping downstairs, despite that she's the deputy head of house. Okay. And at some point, Mpumi will join them, but later she will go to the head of house lounge, though she complained sometimes that she was bored. But as they said, minus one problem, there are a whole lot of problem. They've subtracted it. So I think Lima will be going back to her head of house lounge. I think for these few days, or is she going to be staying with Mark Jr.? We just can't wait. But this conversation happened in the head of house lounge, and these are the two women involved with Jared. And Mpumi was like, what? That the thing was getting out of hand. It was getting too much. It was getting too much. And there is no way she can move from him to dating another guy because that is not even going to make him jealous. So there needed to be a way out. And like, that at some point she was like, why is Liema accommodating all these things? Like, how all of a sudden you just accepted me and what's going on? And she told Liema, I didn't just say it behind you. I remember I still told you that, all of a sudden you're acting nice, acting like you don't care whatever that is happening, all of us can be together. That at some point she was like, is this? So Lima was like, no, she doesn't have anything in mind. Okay, it wasn't a bad motive, but you were like, no, that Mpumi said, somebody, it's not like you're going to like flog this person. It's not like you're going to like lay your hands on this person. So there has to be a way out. There has to. And when they finished, they were like, minus one problem. Jesus Christ. Can you guys imagine? And Lema said, no, minus a lot of problem. And since this eviction, they've been asking Lema if she misses Jared, blah blah blah. She said no. Even while in the kitchen, when she came into the kitchen, she was like, no, 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 no. Even outside, nothing is going to happen at all. That she's not going to like tolerate him or accommodate him again. So while they were still talking, Mpumi was like, they've not really had time like this. They've not really had this lengthy conversation. It's either they are talking, Jared comes in, he will he whispers to you, or he does one thing and he interrupts it. So this is the first time they are having this kind of lengthy conversation. I said, God, Jared, I don't know where you are right now, but if the room where you are has a TV, I think you should tune in so that you can watch this housemate in the house and see what these two ladies are saying about you. Honestly, they just mocked Jared. He should feel so ashamed of himself. And me, I really feel pity for him because Jerry started off with a good game. Seriously, when he started with Liema. And Liema even mentioned it that if Jared had, stayed with him, he would have still been in the house by now. Because I remember when Papa Ghost came back, with the day Papa Ghost and Lerato came back to the house, and they were saying lots and lots of things, that they even went to Jared how people dislike him, how people don't like him outside, and all that. You guys know that few days, Jared was not really himself. In fact, that night he was restless. He was this. I felt he was going to change at that point, but he still continued in whatever it is that he's doing, and he didn't really gain fans for himself. That's what really pains me, like when I remember all this. Now, can you imagine, you did not stick, and Liema repeated the same thing today. If you had stayed by Liema, just play yourself and Liema, people would have loved the ship, and lots of persons would have like voted for him, because there won't be much of this drama. The Liema's fans will vote for him when he's up, together with his fans, and his fans too will vote for Liema when she's up, and people will come to love him because there is no drama. There is no drama. But when all these drama things started, that was when people started seeing him as a villain. I remember that then we used to say, my shit, people love them. But at the time, he started playing one kind of game that I didn't know, accommodating Mpumi else, and he didn't stop at that. He continued, and no, we could say, okay, this young lady is, in fact, guys, after this show, I don't know how Jared is going to take women. I think I've said this before. There are some experience, or would I say experiences, or whatever that people have, or there are some things that people go through and they take decisions that nobody will stop. Do you know these things that happened, just these things that happened in the house can make a guy say, you see women, no, 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 no. I'm not really going to stick to any woman, or I'm not going to trust, or I'm not even going to be into women, or I'm just going to be solo, or the other way around, because women really dealt with him. I would say that the downfall of Jared was because of women. Yes, seriously. You're not the only person in the house that has been doing one or two things. And I know he'll be surprised when he heard that Papi kissed Els and Fahima. He's not the only one, but your own. You decided to play one kind of always. The first one, Liema got a strike. Next thing, she got a warning. Next thing, all because of you. And everybody saw that the whole thing wasn't. How many times did you guys see Zay cry because Papi or Sinaye did something? How many times did you guys see Lerato cry? All she does is complain, and Ghost is still there. Yes, we blame Mpumi in all this because she came in, but the guy gave her a wandering eye and she came in. Then coming in, she decided to stay, not to go. But it was dependent. I remember when Mpumi was discussing with Liema that time, the first time Liema confronted her, Mpumi was like, he never pushed me away. He never. So these are some of the things he would have done. And he was a lot. He was a whole lot, causing drama here and there, causing these ladies went through a lot. Milia left the house through Daga and him. I felt okay. Daga is going to like calm him down after he said he was rebranding himself, blah 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 blah. He says one thing, he can't stick to it. Honestly, when Jared gets out like into the main word, I can't wait. I said I must watch his media rounds because I can't wait to listen to the things he's going to say. Seriously, guys, I've not really been following their media around except for Mile and Mitch. But you see, Jerry's own, I would want to like follow up with Jerry's media rounds because I would want to hear the kind of questions he will be asked, and I would want to hear his response. Seriously, now the two ladies are cool. They are okay. They used you to play the game, and both of them are still in the house. And you're nowhere to be found. You've left the house. You've been evicted. Imagine somebody like Young Papi. Jared was constantly trending more than Young Papi. But with all these things you're doing, you didn't get fans for yourself. You didn't. And another thing, he didn't tell his family he was coming. Who knows? Probably he didn't even tell people he was coming. And they weren't rooting for him. Now, coming into the house, instead of him to to play the great game strategically. He was just being careless about the game. Seriously, I would say he spoiled the game. And the two ladies are mocking him. They are laughing at him. Like, you lost. At the end of the day, we can't lay our fingers on you. We can't do anything to you. But the best thing we can do to you is to push you out. And they are calling you a problem, minus one problem. Liema said, minus a lot of problem. Ha! God, Cherry should be ashamed wherever he is. Seriously, I can't wait. I can't wait for his media rounds. Seriously, this should teach him a lesson. It should, though he was telling us last night that he has been judged wrongly. I think low key, he should be a nice person. And for him to feel that hurt yesterday, meaning that he truly loves Liema, but you are doing the same exact thing you didn't want her to do. Well, there's nothing we can do to bring him back to the house. The mistake has been made. I just hope and pray that he learns from his mistakes, but he has ended up making an FOOL of himself. And at the end of the day, the good thing is that thank God he was even able to make these two girls, like help them to be friends. Like he didn't really allow them to be enemies, and they chose to be friends, not enemies. Though they may still have some little thing within them, because the heart or the human mind is just like a very big sack. Nobody knows what's in there. Okay, but then to an extent, they are happy that he's not there. When she stings, you would know. Oh, God have mercy. Well, guys, that's just for guys. I just believe that Jerry do go and rewatch some of these clips, and especially for this nice one, to hear or to see what the housemates, especially Liema and Mpumi, said about him. And let him, if that's the way he is in the outside world, he really needs to change. That's that for guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.